I'm from Bangladesh and I'm 19 years old right now. So a year ago I was invited to a party and I went with my uncle. And so when I went to that party I was approached by this guy and he kept telling me I was beautiful. And it was kind of shocking because most people don't just approach you and tell you you're beautiful. And so then he got onto the subject of modeling and I was like, I never modeled before and I never really thought about it. I just see these girls in magazines and they're usually beautiful. And so he was like, you could be a model. And it was like, I could be a model? Those were the thoughts that was running through my head. And so he just kept talking and I was really confused at first, but then he told me I should come to his agency and I was just nodding and just like going along with everything. And I didn't really understand what was happening at the moment. And like a few days later, I just decided to do it. And I guess that's where it all started. And when I went there, I realized it was all a lie, but it was already too late. Originally, I didn't run away because he told me he would harm my family. And my uncle especially, and I didn't know what to do. So I just ended up staying with him. And then it became a few months, and a few months later he was telling me he was going to take me somewhere, and I didn't know where we were going. But somehow we ended up across the borders and actually across the ocean, and we were in the United States by that point. And he kept me in an apartment, and sometimes there were other girls too, and I didn't really know them, but I think they were from the same place I was. And I didn't want to run actually, and it's because I didn't speak English, I didn't know where to go, I didn't even know what state I was in. So I never ran, and each time I even considered it, he would always remind me that I owed him. He said he got me across to this better place, and everything I did was because of him, and so I had to pay him back. My life is never going to be the same after what happened, but I feel like other people should go through what I had to go through, and so I joined an organization. It's called Not for Sale, and it basically is to prevent human trafficking and make sure no one else has to do it. I mean, I can't really say much on this, but talk about my own experience, and mostly what I do is I go around in seminars and tell people my story, and I feel like if I get hurt, maybe someone will understand what human trafficking is and why we should stop it.
Well, human trafficking is basically the abduction and transportation of people, mostly young women. They're usually transported to other countries or other areas of their country. They're usually sexually harassed and used as slaves. They are held against their will. Usually they hold something against them, like against their family, or feeling like they owe them something, and it's very inhumane, and it's not very known to the world yet, and this is why we're making this video.